Okay, now we're on part 2 of the video tutorial on installing a WordPress blog to your own server. We've already downloaded the WordPress file, extracted the files from the zip file, and we're ready to move forward with step number 3, which is renaming the config.php file. Okay, so in order to do that, this is our unzipped WordPress folder over here. We're going to open that folder, click on the double click on the WordPress folder here, and find our files. These are the files that we're going to be eventually uploading to our server. And the file that we need to change is right here. You see this wp-config-sample. You can see when I highlighted that it's a PHP script file. That's the file. That's the only file that we're going to change. So we need to open that file in a text editor. You cannot open it in Microsoft Word. It must be opened in either, preferably opened in Notepad. And everybody pretty much who has a Microsoft system will have Notepad installed, and if you can't find it, you'll find it under the accessories folder, the same place you find WordPad and your Windows Explorer link as well. So open the config.php file in Notepad, and in order to do that we can right click on it, open with, and hopefully your flyout will be the same as mine. I'm going to open it with Notepad. So you can see right here I'm going to click Notepad. And there it is. That's all there is to it. It's a very small text file, but very, very important in setting up your blog. Okay, so you can see right here, this is the information that we have to change. This is a database name. This is a database user, which would be your username, your login username for your hosting account. This is your database password. This is the password that you use to get into your hosting account. The host is something that it says 99% chance you don't need to change this value. I was the 1%. I had to change this. So that's something you'll have to find out also from your hosting company as to whether or not you need to put a host name in this spot right here. The rest of this we do not need to change. This stays the same. Okay, so the only other thing we need to change is this secret key, and this is very simple to do. It tells you visit this website to get a secret key generated for you. It's the easiest way to do it, and we'll go through that when we finish with the username and password information at the top. Okay, so it says put your database name here. You want to put your database name in here and make sure that you do not delete this little apostrophe and this little apostrophe. Your database name must be within those apostrophes there. So in there I'm going to put my database name. Yours will vary. So for me, I'm doing this for a client, which is very convenient, so I can make the tutorial for you at the same time. This is my client database name. Again, this is not what you're going to be putting in. You'll put in your own database name. Okay? I'm going to then put in the username. I'm not going to enter their password here. I'll skip that, but I'll do that when I'm not recording. But you'll put the password in here. Again, the local host, this particular hosting company requires that you change this parameter to their host name, and in which case it is, I need to change it. So that's going to go in there. The next thing that you will do is to get this secret key. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this domain. I'm going to open the browser and paste it here and go to this site. You'll see it come up. Okay, that's all there is to it. This is the secret key. So you're going to highlight everything from this semicolon all the way back to the D, define to the semicolon. Right click and copy that. Okay, so once you have that secret key, you're going to come back to your config file in Notepad, and you're going to highlight everything just like you copied it from the web page where you got the secret key. You're going to highlight everything from the D in the word define all the way up to the semicolon here, and you're going to paste the secret key that you just copied from the web page and paste it right in here. Okay, so I'm going to right click and paste that secret key right in there. So I still have the word define is in here all the way up to the semicolon. That's really important that you copy and paste exactly from the D to the semicolon. That's all there is to it. Now I'm going to pause this screen and put in the password for this particular blog that I'll be setting up, and I'll be back in a second. What we're going to do after I fill in the password is we're going to go to File, Save, and what that will do is save that config sample file with the changes that you've made to it, and then we're going to do one other thing after that. So right now I'm going to pause this and I'm going to put in the password, and then I'll catch up with you and show you what happens next. Okay, I'm back. Now I've saved that file with my changes, and the next step we have to do is to change the file name. So all we need to do is right click on the WP config sample.php file, and we're going to rename it. And we're going to rename it. All we're really going to do is take out the hyphen and the word sample. So if you highlight that and delete it, click away, there you go. Now it's no longer has the word sample at the end. Now it's your WP, that's for WordPress obviously, your WP config file, and it is again still a PHP file. Okay, this is the end of part 2 of our tutorial on uploading a WordPress blog to your own server. If you're ready to move forward, please continue to part 3.